my people. Boom. That's what I should have did. Welcome to the SLK planet. Okay, people. Just welcome to the planet. Immerse yourself in the planet. Understanding what's happening, what's going down, and what's all around, just like the planet itself. You know, the globe spins to keep things moving. Moving on a surface full of rubble, desert sands, and sun shining and setting every single second of the second because the day is within seconds on this planet, and that's how it goes. So, right now, I'm going to be breaking down the Thursday tier list. Yes, it's a just chatting thing. Right now, it's just chatting. Just so everyone knows, chat is up. Chat is up. Okay? You can come chat with me right now about whatever you want. I am going to make this happen. We're going to sit here and I'm going to chat a bit before I do my Thursday tier list that I usually do. And that way you can talk to me, tell me whatever you want, and get your stuff off your chest and whatnot. Okay? This is your only opportunity because I don't want to do it every day of the week while I'm playing games. So, yes, you know what I'm saying? You're here on this SLK planet. Okay? And this is how it goes down. All of y'all are here when you want to be here, but I need you here now. Schedule, program, timing. I said it all backwards. Schedule broadcast program right now. And I'm trying to talk about stuff. So, yeah. Today we're gonna have this tier list about GTA because I've been playing it so much. I figured I'd do a tier list of GTA, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about every bit of the um, just GTA, man. I'm gonna explain the different games through the whole franchise, which ones I think are good and which ones ain't. But you know, I just kind of want to get to a conversation. I need to build this community here. I want to engage with the viewers. I see the numbers that pop up on my episodes. And at the same time, those that come up on chat and chat a bit and disappear. So I want to call y'all out. Come hither. Come hither, thy conversation. You know, let's talk. Let's understand big black African Americans. Okay? Straight up word life, solid snake, dog, G, monkey butts. Okay? And I'm just saying random stuff right now because I can do this. Okay? So, like I said, you're on the surface of the planet. That's okay. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit amongst the rubble? You're gonna try to struggle through the sand? Or you're gonna endure the sun setting and rising every second of every day because every second is a day? Okay? Or are you gonna go deeper? Or are you gonna go back to the outer space of it, to the surface, to the space, the outer space, okay, and watch the globe spin around? What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? I'm gonna give you these random things that don't make any dang sense, okay? So yeah, this is what's happening. I'm gonna sit back and this chat should, you know, engage. So it's like, just come on in. You know what I'm saying? It's like that song back in the day. Welcome back. The same old place that you were before. I'm singing a song because I don't remember the rest of the lyrics stuff for Welcome Back. But still, like, welcome back, Carter. But still, welcome back. Come on back. Come on in. Put your shoes off and put on your slippers. You know, it's like it's a lovely day in your neighborhood. So, yes, let's go on down. Come on down to the surface and chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Talk, chat. We're chatting, just chatting. Start a community guidelines, which I have no idea what they are. So, even though I think I said them. So, pretty much no negativity, no foul language, no haters, no people trying to start some static, which still means haters. And, no trying to advertise, no solicitation. I don't care about what you're selling. Quit asking me about Discord because every time y'all try to get me on there, you're acting like some dumb person that when you call your phone and try to scam you and sell something. I'm not with it. Okay, I can tell the real streamers like the other night. I got two fake ones and one good one real one because just by reading it, and then I checked it out after my gameplay, and I was like, yeah, I was right because it's just so obvious of how many of you guys are actually trying to really stream and how many of you guys are actually just trying to drive me nuts. And I'm already insane. So you're wasting your time. All you're gonna do, I don't even know if there's a word bigger than insane. Maybe psychotic, but I might have traits of psychoticness. Okay. so, or I wouldn't be playing these violent games all the time. Like literally, that's all I play. I had to realize that a couple days ago. I play Mafia. I'm playing GTA. I'm playing freaking Red Dead Redemption and playing freaking like what was it? The hell I just got done playing that game a while ago. Lynch and whatever it's called, whatever Lynch. That game where there's two of them and they're killing everybody. Like come on, I'm playing violent ass games, gruesome games, and maybe not as gruesome. I watched another streamer today play a horror movie. It was like, what the hell is this? A horror game. I want to say movie because it was like a movie. But I'm not with the horror games. I used to like Resident Evil a hell of a lot back in the day. 1 and 2. I didn't really like Silent Hill when I beat Silent Hill 1. Didn't really care for Silent Hill 2. Um, yeah, so that's the thing. So I'm not really into that stuff. So it's like, yeah, I'm already crazy. Quit trying to drive me crazy by trying to get me to do things. If I wanted these things, I would look it up a long time ago, and I could probably do it myself. So I don't know what your people's problem is. And if you're trying to play a game with me, it makes no sense to come on someone's chat and say, "Oh, I like your gameplay. I wanna play a game with you. Talk to me on Discord. What the hell am I do that for? Unless I'm gonna play a Discord game." And like I just said, I play violent games. The best you get out of me on Discord is the chess game because I did download that one, and like the poker games. You know, that's the only thing that looks interesting. There's like one game I think maybe I had put on there because it's like I don't know, a side stroller type of thing. I don't know, kind of like Marvel Rivals. But other than that, there's no need for me to be on Discord. I don't like talking, chatting, internet too long. I do it and then it gets boring real quick. So, or if the conversation sounds stupid, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Especially if I ask you a common sense question, because it always happens. If you ask someone a common sense question and they say something stupid, it just boils me up. Like if I say, "What do you like?" and then you say like, "In what sense do you mean?" Like what the hell are you talking about? Just say what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get to a point. It drives me nuts. Honestly. Okay? So forget this man, put me on the camera. So yeah, that pisses me off. Don't want to hear that drag. Just get to the point. So chatting here might be the best thing for you because I'm not just like seriously. Don't try to sell me something stupid. If you're gonna be on a dispute, I want a real chat. On top of that, I don't have to chat with you. You can chat with each other. I'd rather see people talk about the gameplay I'm doing than chat with me and distract the hell out of me while I'm trying to shoot something in the game. Okay, and that's the honest like God truth. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just, come on, man, just get it together. Get it together, get it together, get it together, get it together, get it together. Okay, so today we are doing the tier list of GTA Online. I was gonna keep waiting until somebody come here and actually decide they want to pay attention because the reason why this tier list is cool and I thought it'd be cool with Twitch is because you guys could tell me your own opinion on what you think because there's obviously some of these games I have not played. And so you can say, oh, well, this is why I would do this. But in all fairness, this is my own opinion on the games, you know, and my own tier list. So my thing. So I guess I'll just jump into it. You know, we're gonna start wherever the hell the first one is, which I assume is this one. Um, oh crap. Where'd it go? So, assume it's this one. Grand Theft Auto. Auto. Is it auto in your mind? Okay. I'm doing random stuff, man. I don't know what to do. You know. So, here we go. Because we're 11 minutes in, and there's stuff I need to do, maybe. Anyway, the first Grand Theft Auto game. Um, I seen parts of it, but it was never nothing I really knew about. You know, it wasn't like a game that was out there they advertised and everyone knew about it. To be honest, I have no idea how this game ever uh, was successful. After watching clips of the original Grand Theft Auto, I see clips of it and never had it, never owned it. So I'm gonna say it might be cool because look at how big the franchise is now. If it wasn't somewhat cool, then we wouldn't have all these other games, these advanced games where it looks realistic now, and there's so many options and things you can do, and it's fun, and you're hooked. So I'm gonna go on and give it a cool. I'm just gonna say it's cool right now, and I have no other way of saying anything else about it. You know, besides saying the graphics is messed up, I don't really like that upper view of things. I might move it down to bad. But I was gonna say it's cool because it's like I said, it's where it all came from. Now, from here on, I have played most of the games. So, because I mean, literally, I have no idea where one is. Here's how it went. This stuff came out. The first one came out. I never heard about it. Maybe because I wasn't paying attention. There was no advertisement for it, or no one ever explained it to me. Because people explain other games like Duke Nukem or Doom or Mortal Kombat stuff, all kinds of things like that. The normal, the usual, you know. But I never heard of Grand Theft Auto. And then two, never heard of it. But when three came out, oh, they advertised the hell out of Grand Theft Auto 3. And I think a majority of people at the time played Grand Theft Auto 3. And that's what got everybody hooked on Grand Theft Auto. But 1 and 2, eh. But here's the thing. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto 2, I already had 3. And then I realized, okay, I kind of want to know what part 1 and 2 was. Couldn't find one. Couldn't find one. At the time, I had like a PlayStation 2, I had a Dreamcast, and some other stuff. I could not find 1 or 2 on any other system but Dreamcast. So I had got, um, I'm about to say Mortal Kombat, GTA 2, Grand Theft Auto 2. And I did play it. And it was somewhat of a, it was, looking down at the thing and stuff. It was kind of fun. I'll tell you, but I didn't like the real streets and stuff. And because I beat the hell out of 3, like, I don't know how many times, uh, it didn't really seem that cool. Not as cool as, whatnot. But I'm gonna put it in cool. I'm gonna put it in cool. You know, because I think, it was a good game. and I actually did like a lot of it. Now I didn't really beat it. I got pretty damn far in that game. But once again, it's the above looking down type of view. Graphics, I won't say is that bad, but GTA 2, um, it's crazy how if you go from 2 to 3, to how big of the change it was, how big the upgrade. I mean, someone must have played or created 1 and 2 and said, well, we can make this more than what it is. We can make this super advanced. We can go beyond just making them go around and do little missions and chase, getting chased by the cops or whatever. And so that's what they did. And three is better than two, but two, I think, was what gave them the idea to sit back and take the time to make a full game that's almost movie-like, characters and storylines and voiceovers and stuff, which makes it real fun. So, in saying that, Grand Theft Auto 3. And Grand Theft Auto 3 pops up. The graphics is cool. You got this character that doesn't say anything. I can't remember what his name is. I want to say like Quentin or something. I have no idea what his name was. Like, it's been a very, very long time. But I played the hell out of this game. I love the fact that the first thing I really digged was when you're driving around, you got a radio station and multiple stations. You got while you're driving, the music's cool because it's music from the 80s or whatever some generation was. They had like Starface game music in there, and they had other music in GTA 3, Grand Theft Auto 3. And the thing is, though, they would play a lot of the 80s songs in there, even though it wasn't the 80s. So, but here's the thing. So, Grand Theft Auto 3 had mobsters, they had all these different cultures, which made it fun to do, because now you're not just dealing with one culture, you're dealing with multiples, a whole city of people, a Liberty City, as you call it. And then at the same time, you had all these missions you could do and stuff. It was fairly simple based. It ain't like it is now where you can own businesses and stuff. I don't really think you could buy properties in GTA 3, but my main thing was I enjoyed driving the cars and crashing them and flying them up on things. And you could tell by my gameplay, if you watch me play GTA, that I'm obsessed with doing things with cars in these games. Like, it's just like, he's all like go super speed. Sometimes I drive better than most people in the game, and sometimes I don't because I swear the mechanics are for a random car to just come out and swing and hit you for no reason. I swear to God, that's what it does. I don't care what GTA it is. I swear that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to come out and just swing out and hit you, or you back up and there's a car behind you all the time. Most of the time, with the backing up. Okay, and then like you can say, it's different streets too that happens in, but still, it's what happens in GTA. So I love this game when it came out. So I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto 3, and I'm gonna put it in great because it's one of the greatest Grand Theft Auto games. You can't go bad with Grand Theft Auto 3. From there on, it's like, once again, like I talk about Street Fighter or whatever, that's pretty much what it is. Because there's so many different versions, you can't go 1, 2, 3, and then say, oh, San Andreas is 4 when it should be 4. But it's not, it's San Andreas. Which makes it, that's what video games trip me out. Okay? So, the titles are always like that. You go a couple numbers and then it either be multiple of the same number or it'll be a whole different title. This is what video games do to keep you, interested in the game. Maybe they were going to put out 5, but they said, oh no, we're going to put out, whatever the hell, the Vice City or something. So you never know. So, anyway, so became Grand Theft Auto 3, should have been just Grand Theft Auto 4, which was actually, Grand Theft Auto 3, next one should have been, the next one I think is Vice City. Vice City should have became Grand Theft Auto 4, but it was Vice City. And then San Andreas should be 5. That's the way it really should go. I guess that's why when you go to San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 5, you actually go back to Los Santos and San Andreas. So that's why I guess why you call it 5. But anyway, That makes sense to me. And like now we got six. We got Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. And where are they going? Back to Vice City. So, and then this whole other, but the thing is, there's more Vice Cities than there is San Andreas or Los Santos uh, Grand Theft Auto games, if you think about it. But anyway, I'm steady going all over the place with Grand Theft Auto, but then again, I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto on this tier list. So, Vice City. Vice City, okay, is funner than 3 because of certain things I like in this game. It's just crazy. I like the ice cream truck where you can drive around and sell ice cream and stuff, but ice cream looks like boobies. Uh, it actually does. And then there's like so many different things in there. Like you can buy like little places and things. You got the little icon and stuff, and then they had the club element they put in there, which is way different than 3. I don't think there was a club element. And then they had the strippers. They started adding things like that in the game. So Vice City's fun. Oh no, Vice City had the porn business, the movie porn industry thing, which was funny as hell to at the time. But you know, there's so many different things they added in there that made it entertaining as a game. You know, made it more lively, and it's all supposed to represent Miami. And actually, some places do look accurate to Miami. The thing that's funny is when they made the um, Starface video game, and you see the similarity of certain places in Vice City that is actually similar to Miami. But you could actually play the game, I bet you, of Starface and actually know exactly where things are better than knowing in Vice City. And I just, that's just my opinion. But anyway, so Vice City is a good game. And I'm gonna say, hell, this is a great game. It's a great game. That's another great one. Okay. It's great. It's good. It's funny. It's got more things to do. There's so many parts of the game, like the part where you're shooting from the helicopter. Um, I don't think the swim mechanics was in that game yet, or maybe it was. But either way, it was a fun game all in all. The characters are all very entertaining and interesting. So yeah, it goes in a great section. Okay, so from there was this big pause for the longest before they created San Andreas, and you ended up with what? Liberty City Stories that was on the PSP. Okay, and the PSP wasn't that bad. I actually beat this game. It's just like an extended version of Grand Theft Auto 3, to be honest with you. Still funny, but there's characters that were side characters in 3 that are actually main characters in Liberty City Stories. And so it's like, okay, these guys are main characters and whatnot. And so I'm gonna say, now I could put it in great, but I'm gonna say this is a cool game. This is a cool game. And there's the whole thing with the guy and his mom, and they're calling, she's like, got most of the missions come from that section of the game. And then there's a lot of other stuff going on too. But it's a fun game. And it could easily be a part of the whole thing as its own thing. And I don't know, or I'm about to say Vice City Stories, but Liberty City Stories is, I mean, it's really like Grand Theft Auto 3, Part 2. That doesn't make sense, but that's what it is. It literally is, And if you think about it, there's more Liberty City Stories placed than there is anything, because you got 3 that's in Liberty City. You got Liberty City. Now, see, here's the thing though too. I don't remember where in GTA 2 was. Maybe GTA 2 was Liberty City. It's been so long ago. That's how old those games are. I have no recollection of what city that was. Okay, it could have been Liberty City, Harbor something, because they say that in one of the games. It's like Harbor Town or some crap, and Portland, which is some other island or something in the city, you know. Ugh. chair's messed up. So anyway, think about it though. You got three. You got Liberty Stories, Liberty City Stories. You got Grand Theft Auto Florida. You got Grand Theft Auto Lost. Lost biker gang, and then you got Gay Tony. So those are all Liberty City based. So that's like five Liberty City games, at most 5, 6 games. Yeah, pretty much. And then anyway, so kind of like wow. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, I recommend, even though it's not one of the main big ones like Grand Theft Auto 3 or Vice City or anything like that, I would still say play Liberty City Stories. It's fun. It's a little ridiculous, but it's fun. And it doesn't got the same exact mechanics as Grand Theft Auto 3, but it's worth playing. Okay. So from there, you have to say Vice City Stories, because Vice City Stories came out. Now, actually, I like Vice City Stories better than I like Vice City. Even it's more of an upgrade. And when they put it on the PSP, man, I was playing the hell out of it. I couldn't leave it alone. But then when they, after a while, you can find out you can put it on the regular game system, because they made a game system version of it because it was so damn good of a game for PlayStation 2. And yeah, I mean it's good because you're going from the sidekick of the guy, the main character in Vice City, and his brother or something like that, and they're Haitian, and that's what's cool about it too, because you had a Haitian character that was running, and that's way before uh, um, San Andreas, where San Andreas got the black gangbangers and stuff in the hood, and well, Vice City Stories had the Haitians. So I'm thinking, okay, this is cool. I'm finally playing a person that's black or of color, and you don't get that in video games a lot. I think that's why um, games would be blowing up more if there was more of every culture in video games. But I think it's better now than it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, everybody's white. So it's messed up to say that, but that's the truth when it comes to entertainment. Um, so anyway, and I like the whole storyline, like their grandma's like a voodoo priest, which if you play um, Vice City, there is a woman who's a voodoo priest, and she puts some kind of spell or hex on the main character in Vice City. So in Vice City Stories, that's their grandma or something. And there's this whole there's so many missions with that game that's just fun. I like the game a lot. I like the back and forth between the brothers. So yeah, I like Vice City Stories a lot, and I'm gonna put it in great. It's a really great game. It goes up there. I could have did the same thing with Liberty City Stories, but it's a cool game. You know what I mean? It's very cool. But yeah, forget that. I'm putting it up here in excellent. Vice City Stories is excellent game. Okay, it's an excellent game because man, I mean, oh, come on, like literally, come on. This game is awesome. All right, it's just like so much stuff in there, and it's like they try to give you the Miami Vice thing. For those of y'all that don't know that are younger, Miami Vice was this '80s show based on Miami, of course, with a white guy and a black guy. But I guess the guy was really Hawaiian or something. I can't remember. In real life, he was Hawaiian or something, I guess. But anyway, they went together as a team, did that dynamic, taking down people and stuff, and they were cops. But in this game, both Vice Cities games, that's what they're trying to portray. And with those two characters, the main character, and I cannot remember neither of their names because it's been so long ago. But anyway, yeah, and I like it, so it's a good game. So from here, we're just gonna jump into it, San Andreas. And even though I think after San Andreas it was this China's Town War, but I'm gonna go back to that after San Andreas because somewhere in there it got created. I can't remember if it was before or after San Andreas. So I'm just gonna jump into San Andreas, and I actually think maybe Vice City Stories was after San Andreas. Now that I think about it, but whatever. We're rating them. We're just rating them. I can't remember the exact order like I normally do. So, what can I say? San Andreas is the shit. Okay, they outdid themselves. That was the game that woke everyone up on. Even though there was already Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas woke everybody up completely. Because hey, you got the black neighborhood, you got the gangsters running around. I mean, literally every Vice or Grand Theft Auto game is about becoming an ultimate gangster. And what represents gangsters the best in America is the black culture. Even though, well, and Italians, I guess. But the black culture is the ones that's more glamorized with gangsters. And so Vice City is, I mean, goddamn, I keep saying Vice City. San Andreas had a mechanic that I liked where if he runs, he loses weight. If he eats, he gets bigger and stuff. I like the storyline between him, Big Smoke, uh, all them guys. Supposed to be like easy. They're pretty much the setting. The Grove Street Crew is pretty much like NWA. That's pretty much what they are. They are in so many ways. And then it's like all the little stuff that's going on in the game is just cool. It's like you can go around and do your missions. You can ride, but at the same time, um, that's when you can get prostitutes and stuff. Um, and then the whole strip club scene changed and things like that. But the storyline is really, really good with San Andreas. I mean, they even showed a riot at the end. It's like supposed to be early '90s Los Angeles is what it's supposed to be, and it's pretty good. Oh, and the thing I realized too that they took away from Los Santos, or should I say San Andreas, and it's not in the game San Andreas, but in Grand Theft Auto 5 is Las Venturas, which is supposed to be Las Vegas. And in San Andreas, you have that Las Vegas. I don't know why they took it out when they made Grand Theft Auto 5, but they should have kept that in the game. They should have kept that place in the game. And it might have made more sense. In a way, if you took all the maps from this game, and I did see a YouTube video talking about it, putting all the maps together to make a bigger game, which would be cool. But that would be making all these Grand Theft Auto games its own America in a way. It's making its own type of America for just GTA, and maybe that might be a new future game. GTA America. And it just puts all the maps together, and you're playing. With upgrades of all characters and you know tons of different clothing outfits you can make, plus outside cars, imported cars, things like that. Like just let's hook up all the cars, man. You know what I mean? Like give them weapons like machine guns on top of Hummers, like you know that'd be cool, man. But anyway, it's like I'm going crazy. Oh shit. See what happens. I should never put this game on my stuff. I'm obsessed with GTA, and I shouldn't even be having this going on right now. But anyway, so. But seriously, that'd be tight, though. You put a freaking machine gun on a Hummer, better yet, you got a rocket launcher on that sucker. And just be pow, pow. Like, what magic. Anyway, so. Grand Theft Auto, like I said, San Andreas, best game. I like how you can lift weights. Like I said, get muscles. You can be like super big, like walking around. It looks kind of funny. And then he does all this stuff, man. I mean, what can I say? CJ is one of the best Grand Theft Auto characters ever. And tribute to the guy that did the voice and everything. He's a rapper. I heard him rap the song. I actually rapped the song. Shh. You can actually find it. I'm not gonna tell you how, but yeah, I love the hell out of this game. This game goes excellent because if it wasn't for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it put San Andreas on the. Grand Theft Auto on the map. Even though it was already there, Vice City and all that. It's like baby steps before you got to San Andreas. And now, because of San Andreas, when that was made, you expected it to follow. You expected Grand Theft Auto to follow the same pattern, to be greater, or stay as great as it was. And they did. They went beyond that. They went way and above the expectation of what San Andreas was. I mean, look how realistic five is, and then now you got six. It's supposed to be like as if you're walking down a normal damn street and you're seeing everything the way it is. Even though six ain't coming out the next year because there's some kind of complication with video game mechanics. You know what I'm saying? It's just still worth talking about because it just shows the evolution of Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, San Andreas is hands down the best damn freaking GTA ever. It's a legend. Okay, it's a legend. And we got Los Santos now. So let's move on to Grand Theft Auto China Wars. Now, first off, this game goes backwards. It goes backwards. It goes back to GTA 1, 2 level where you're above, and it's like it's got the weird little graphics where it's almost animated, kind of, and it's not really like. I mean, it's so. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's stupid. At the same time, the only thing cool I like about it is you got the Wu Tang music in there. You know, Wu Tang representing Asia and stuff is cool. I love Wu Tang Forever, like Genius. Genius is the shit. With the Liquid Sword, um, Method Man, RZA. Okay, I like these dudes. Okay, and I've been listening to Wu Tang Forever. There's a later in the story before I even realized what Wu Tang was, the group anyway, because I used to watch a lot of martial arts movies. And I remember this is the funny story. I was obsessed with martial arts movies and stuff, and I would watch like movies they talk about Wu Tang and all this. I had like Wu Tang versus the Ninjas, Wu Tang and Shaolin, which is actually in the music that got me like, whoa, wait a minute, I know this. I know this from freaking the movie Wu Tang and Shaolin, you know. And so I would get into the music or the movies and stuff. And one day I'm at my cousin's house, and then my cousin's one of my cousin's husband or future husband was like, "Hey man, Shelby, here you go, man." And it was a thing because you're not supposed to listen to East Coast music if you're supposed to be down with the Crips or something like that back then, or something like that, some weird crap like that. But anyway, and so I was like, "Okay, here, go take this." And I said, "What the hell is this?" It said Wu Tang Forever. I'm like, "What is this?" I took it home, started playing. I said, "Oh shit!" You know, a lot of this. So to me, if you like a music, a certain type of music, you don't just listen to one song. You know, like some people will just say, "Oh, I like this group," and you only like one song of that group. And so it doesn't mean you really like the music; you just like that one song. But with Wu Tang, you know, I listened to the whole album. Every song would have some kind of meaning to it, some kind of purpose behind it. If not something religious, when it comes to Muslims, they could tell there was Muslim faith within there. Same thing if you listen to Ice Cube and pay attention to some of his older stuff, there's Muslim stuff in there. But with Wu Tang, it was more explaining preachings of it a little bit better. Um, at the same time, Wu Tang had um, a lot of martial arts stuff that I know from watching a whole bunch of crappy. Some of them were crappy. A lot of them was good. And there'd be movies you guys wouldn't know because it's not so much in the mainstream in America. But if you're a martial arts fan, and there's a difference between. So there's like three categories of people who watch martial arts movies. I'm kind of going a long story here, but why not? This is just chatting, and I'm just chatting, and you know I'm on Twitch, and it looks like no one's in my chat. So, but anyway, so there's like three categories of people who like martial arts movies. There's the ones that like martial arts movies because everyone else likes them, so only watch what they like. Then there's the martial arts movies where um, you like it to where you like certain martial artists, certain people that just like certain artists, so they'll watch their martial arts movies and not expand. But then there's the ones where if you're really into martial arts, you'll start with the older stuff, which I did, and you'll watch all of them. You learn the styles of what does this, what's like Shaolin finger jab, you know what I mean, or Wu Tang style, or Crane or Mantis and all this, like Tiger Claw, and you learn all the fighting styles because you're watching these guys train their ass off. It's like most of the old martial arts movies are montages of training to learn how to do certain skills. And then, so if you're really into martial arts and old school stuff, you would know who Gordon Liu is, and that's the main guy that was in all the Shaolin movies that Wu Tang talks about. There's a lot of movies where they're talking about, or songs where they're talking about pretty much Gordon Liu, and then they're talking about other martial artists. And I can go on and on about it, but their stuff is hit right on the point if you know the stuff. And so Wu Tang versus Shaolin, the movie, was actually directed by Gordon Liu, and the movie's good. The movie's good, especially the part where the sister dies, and then the brother comes, which is the brother who's the actor who is the director, and the main character, Gordon Liu, comes up to his sister. His sister's dying. She got arrows in her. He pulls the arrows out. Actually, no. Fang Wu did that. He pulled the arrows out, and then he told his sister, and she goes, "Brother Wu Tang," and then she dies, right? And so he's like, "Oh, Wu Tang killed my sister." You know what I'm saying? And so he's going off and training Wu Tang Temple for I don't know how many years, man. He come back, he's a badass, start whooping everybody's ass, thinking Wu Tang killed his sister, thinking it was Fang Wu that was involved in killing his sister, but he might have thought Fang Wu died. They didn't really explain that in the story. Literally, I watched this movie a billion times. So, anyway, I went way off track talking about that. But the thing that surprised me is when I bought the book, uh, The Tao of Wu Tang, The Tao of Wu, written by the RZA. There's so many similarities in his personality that I was like, whoa, I can relate to this. Felt like I was reading about myself a little bit when it came to some of the things he was talking about. And then when the show came out, I saw how his thing was. Like, oh crap, this is, so Wu Tang is just the shit, okay? I went on to the Wu Tang too far. We're talking about Grand Theft Auto. I don't know how I got into talking about Wu Tang so long. But anyway, so seriously, I can get into it. I can get into talking about Wu Tang and martial arts because I love both. Um, Shout out to every Wu Tang member there was, is, and shall be. Hey, I'm Shelby. So, um, so yeah, so when I go to Wu Tang, I mean, god dang it. When I go to Grand Theft Auto, Chinatown Wars. Okay. What the hell am I talking about? Oh man. Okay. So I go to Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. Okay. That's the only thing cool about it. Is there's Wu Tang music in it everywhere. I hate this freaking game. I hate this game because it went backwards. It went backwards and they're walking around. The people just you punch people. It's like they're in this weird ass. I can't explain the video game style. There's games that's just like it. Like this one game I used to play when I was a kid. Harvey's like whatever. He's like a little shrunken guy, shoots nails at you, and he jumps on bars of soap and crap. I cannot remember the whole full title of that game. It's called Harvey something. And anyway, the way he looks in design, his legs stretch out even weird, warped, big things, and with some stupid um, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's just weird proportions. Okay, and that's what you got in this game. You got weird proportion Grand Theft Auto characters when you punch and stuff, and when you drive, it's ridiculous. The cars, it's just so annoying of a game. Okay, the only thing cool if it was for Wu Tang, I would make it go up, but because the game mechanics are so crappy, the storyline is weak. Because usually, I mean, we done went so far up to where every game has audio. I mean, dialogue. This game, you got to read the dialogue. Just why'd you go backwards? Make it above. What do you call it? Top view, looking down. I don't like that view with this type of game. I don't like the graphics when it comes to the warping of the bodies. I don't like. Excuse me. There's so many I don't like. I don't like the freaking. Um, there's so much I don't like about this Chinatown Wars. Okay, I think Sleeping Dogs is the shit. Even though it has nothing to do with Rockstar or whatever. That should be like uh, Grand Theft Auto type game. I mean, literally, they deserve to make a. So here's my opinion. I think they're doing it with six though. I think six is like the Latino version of Grand Theft Auto, and I believe that should be so. It's time to give them their own version of GTA. I believe every culture needs their own GTA game because they did it with, like I said, Vice City Stories has the Haitians, freaking San Andreas got the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much Grand Theft Auto 3 is about the Italians. So is Vice City because they got the Italians all over the place. You got to give it to them. They're the first organized gang ever, biggest organized gang. So yeah, you got to give it to them. So I think they deserve to give the Asians credit in the Grand Theft Auto game. So we had some badass martial arts scenes in a game with a lot of guns. Like a freaking hard boil situation. And those of y'all that are young don't know what hard boil is. Whew, wow, I'm talking a lot. Hard boil is this movie that has oh man, I can't even think of his name right now because I'm just going off. John Woo. It's a John Woo movie. Anyway, it's John Woo movie is this fool. The gun is like a sword or whatever the hell. Okay, this guy can do magical tricks with guns. He can pull guns out your ass. Okay, all this crap. Flipping it. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. Just go watch Hard Boil. Okay, go watch him kill a bunch of triads with all these badass gun moves. It's one of the best. If you like movies with guns and um, gangs, whatever, just action-packed movie. Okay, okay. I can't even tell you it came out like 80 something. Okay, but I've seen Hard Boiled a bunch of times. Go watch Hard Boiled. You know, John Woo movies. Okay, it's like John Woo and Chow Yun Fat. There it is. That's his name. So Chow Yun Fat is a dude. Chow Yun Fat is a now I don't know his martial. I forget what movie he was in. It was like blew my mind. He wasn't using a gun. He wasn't killing people. He was some monk. And I said, what the hell happened to Chow Yun Fat? Right? It's a newer movie too. And I was like, what the hell is this crap? It's just like there's no guns. There's no flying across the room and blah 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 blah. And none of that. Okay, that movie was so bad. It was so lame. They made him look like someone's prehistoric grandfather, uncle person, and I was like, this is stupid. And they ruined everything by making Chow Yun Fat turn into a monk. Okay, he should be running around with guns, pulling them out your nose. Okay, just Chow Yun Fat's a shit. Okay, shout out to Chow Yun Fat. Okay. Anyway, watch Hard Boil. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Okay, based on what I'm talking about, and pretty much Sleeping Dogs is like that. But I'm just saying, like, they should do this with if they're gonna make anything with Grand Theft Auto. Chinatown should have been like that. Maybe make a new version of it. But for me, this game is terrible. It's terrible. Only thing cool is Wu Tang, but there's too much crap going on that I don't like, so it's bad. It goes in the garbage area. Okay. Now this one I ain't never heard of. Grand Theft Auto Britain something. I have no idea what the hell that's about. And this one here, I have no idea what this is about. Garbage, so it goes over there. So pretty much, because I don't know what the hell these two are about. They ain't been advertised enough. Throwing them in the bad section. No, bad. This is bad. I don't know. Don't care. I'm just going to eliminate it right now because it seems like some tier lists, the ones that I don't make myself. And I didn't really make this one. I don't know what the hell this too. There's only games I don't know about in here besides part one. So they suck. Okay? I'm saying they suck. I ain't played them yet. Okay, y'all can, come in the chat, whatever, or like leave some kind of comment and say, hey, you're crazy. These two games are the shit. But they're crap. They're crappy. Okay? And so, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to Niko Bellic. Okay, besides CJ, like I said, you can go on about the guy in part one. I can't remember his name is Klaus or whatever. I mean, not part one, but Grand Theft Auto 3. Literally, Grand Theft Auto 3 is part one if you think about it, to most people. Because, like I said, 1 and 2, upper view, all that is stupid. Okay, but I would say Klaus was his name in part three. I think Vic is a guy in Vice City, and then CJ, whatever. No one cares about Vic anymore or Klaus. So CJ, Nico Bellic, and then you got what's his name, Trevor and Franklin and Michael. All of them good characters. But Nico Bellic stands out. If you pay attention, I had to actually play 4 over again because I realized the significance of the diamonds and start paying attention to the story mode. Because sometimes you get in a Grand Theft Auto game, we just get into doing all kinds of crappy, literally, like I said, watch my gameplay when I'm playing GTA, and you'll see I just all over the place. I'm doing random stuff, and I go back and forth to missions, but I had played the game and I had went through all this crap, and there's a part where, and one reason why I had to play it twice. Actually, I played it more than that, but one reason why I played it twice is there's this part where you got to make a choice. Do you kill the cop or do you kill the gangster? I think his name is Player or whatever. And I killed the cop. And so then I went back after I beat the game and then killed the player. And then it changes, so it will change the storyline. And most people do that, might do that. Some people don't. It's like, oh, I played it, I beat it. But to me, like, okay, wait a minute, I need to go back and figure out what the other scenario is. That's how obsessed I am with the storyline. And so that's what I did. But the thing about it is the whole story is based around the diamonds at the very beginning of the game. When they do an whole intro, like, right? That's what it's about. It's about these diamonds because there's a whole thing with that fight, the big old gunfight, and I think it's the museum, and you're going through and all that. That all has to do with the same damn diamonds, and that's when I played that scene or that part of the mission, I was like, oh shit, they're talking about these diamonds at the beginning of the game, and yeah, it goes all back to that. So it's all some weird betrayals, some weird diamonds, hustle, and all this. You know what I mean? It's cool. So Nico Bellic, on top of the fact that he's killing everybody, everyone's like, oh, Nico Bellic and stuff, and he becomes this thing that they talk about in all the other games, which makes it cool. Plus, when you play, I think it's uh, Tony. When you're in the bank as a guy. I can't remember the guy's name that you're playing. Carlos, I think his name is, whatever. Uh, I think he was like Colombian or something like that, which is another character that needs to be. But I ain't got on Gay Tony yet. But anyway, the whole thing about it is so he talks about Nico Bellic. And then this fool over here in the Lost, he talks about Nico Bellic because yeah, they're all in the same GTA 4 realm. Once again, in Liberty City though, and this Liberty City looks so different compared to Grand Theft Auto 3. God dang it! What the hell? No, oh wait, what is this? Okay, I'm hitting the wrong buttons all the time. And so Grand Theft Auto 4 with Nico Bellic, with the story about the diamonds, even make your decision thing. Because there's a thing too where you gotta kill the uh, the drug dealing Mexican girl, and then you gotta kill someone else, and you gotta make a decision on which ones. So those decisions are something you gotta think about. So you're playing the game over again to change those decisions and outcomes. And when you do, there's either more missions or less missions. So if you ever beat the game once and you remember who you killed, you gotta try to kill the other one. It's crazy, but it's the truth. So I love the hell out of Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay, I even love the part where you could drive and there's comedy clubs that you walk up and you got uh, Cat Williams in one, and then you got the Dry Guy comic. I say dry because it's really not that funny. This is the difference between white and black humor. Let's just face it. But it's funny as hell. You know what I mean? The whole game. And yeah, it's going excellent. Grand Theft Auto 4 is excellent. Okay. And with that, I'm gonna say this brings us to the Lost. Even though Lost and Gay Tony is all in the same uh, expansion pack of Grand Theft Auto 4, I talk about the Lost first because the Lost biker thing It's actually pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I liked it. But the thing about it is, I wished it was longer. I felt like this game was so short. I was like, man, I beat this so quick. And it tripped me out. Like, it would have been cool to have more missions, like go to the country area, do more stuff, have them build some kind of different bikes, or start some kind of big ass, like, I don't know, biker party, somewhere or something. They could add so many different elements. They could have went back and watched like some old biker stuff from the '60s and figured out more about how to make bikers act and things. I don't know. They could have did more. I just wish this game had more uh, things to do with the bikers because it's like literally the only GTA biker game, you know. But it was fun. It was a real fun game. Um, I don't know. That's what I want. I wanted more game. It's like back in the day, I had. This is why I hate GameStop, y'all. I hate all of y'all that kept GameStop around. Like GameStop should be like back in the day where Blockbuster was. And there's no more Blockbusters. There's maybe one somewhere in some country, some town, some little hick town, and like literally, why is there still GameStops? But I remember going there and I put two games on reserve before they came out. One of them was uh, Justice League Heroes, which I used to play with my cousin all the time, and then there was uh, Sopranos. I was so mad when I got Sopranos, y'all. I mean, y'all talk about games that ain't fully developed, man, or not fully done or whatever. There's so many games now you guys complain about, and yet those games you play for hours and hours on end. This game, I swear to God, I shit you not, it's like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. This is the easiest fucking game. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, wait a minute. The shootout scenes is nothing. Whoever made this game had no idea that it was like nothing compared to Grand Theft Auto or any other game. So whoever made Sopranos did not know what the hell they was doing. They don't understand how easy it is for those that like us that play video games real life to just shoot right through that. And I was so mad. If you guys don't believe me or you never played Sopranos a video game, find it, play it, leave comments, let me know what you think, because you're gonna be pissed off. I was gonna tell you, you're gonna be pissed off. You're gonna be like, "What? Are you serious?" Yeah, I'm serious. It's a pretty shitty game. And in the cool part was it? I think if I remember right, they were selling it for like, anywhere from $45 to like $60, and I wasted. And I was so hot. I was so mad after that. I had never bought another game from GameStop. I would buy them like online or Blockbuster or something like that. Not or yeah, Best Buy or something like that. I was buying them at Best Buy, things like that. I wouldn't buy them at GameStop ever again. I've been there a couple times, but I hate the main thing. Oh, would you like to get store credit? Forget your store credit. I want my money back. That's what pisses me off. I'm so anal about money when it comes to things like that. There's no way you rip me off like this with a shitty game. And I know a lot of you guys go, okay, this game isn't developed right, or it doesn't have this, and it sucks. I'm telling you, go find Sopranos, the video game. It's the crappiest crap, and I think they tried to copy GTA and some stuff, but it was just so crappy. There's this a European game called Getaway. It's better than freaking Sopranos. Mafia, the old stuff, was better than Sopranos. Any type of action game is better than the damn Soprano video game. The TV show, on the other hand, oh man, Soprano TV shows and shit. But never buy a damn video game. But my point is, that sucked. The Lost in Grand Theft Auto is awesome. It's just too damn short. It needs to be. I mean, GTA. I think I said Sopranos, Lost, and Sopranos, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I done lost my train of thought. Hold on, I gotta get myself together. Composure. Think about it. Okay, so the Lost Grand Theft Auto 4 game copy is a good game. is just short as hell. That's it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a three. And like I said, I just wish there was more game, more to do. At the same time, I wish it was longer, and I wish you could add more stuff about bikers in there to just stretch the game out. It would have been fun. So yeah, and then now we're going to Big Gay Tony, and it's fun. I think this is where you get the club element now in GTA 5 online. Um, it's cool that these characters can move over. And let's be honest, the best part of all these GTA games is Laszlo. He's all over the radio. Like, I just like when you can drive and listen to the arguing and all the crap and the audio radio thing. It's funny as hell to me, okay? It's funny and stuff, and you get into it and you listen to music and stuff. Like, it's good humor, good entertainment, and good gameplay time. BA Tony goes and I'll give it a great section because it represented a lot of cool stuff when it comes to the clubs. This, being I guess you call it a muscle man because he kind of was the guy Carlos or whatever was kind of muscle man of Gay Tony. I don't like the one dude with the bald head. He's crazy. Somehow he survives, and he's in part 5, and he's selling you this bull shark pill, whatever crap that's about. Cause it don't do nothing, and I only got a minute to use it. If you're somewhere getting it, you only got a minute to use it, and by the time you get it, there's no enemies coming at you and all that crap. I mean, you have to literally call him for that bull shark pill while you're being chased or shot at, for it to do any kind of effect. So it's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, but other than that, either, other, either, either way. I don't even want to know why I keep using that word. Anyway, Big Gay Tony is an interesting game. So I put it in the cool section right next to the Lost. They're actually the same damn game, and they're all the same game because it's part 4. And it's the best. It's the best of the best, I think. So we're going to Grand Theft Auto 5. Where do you think I'm gonna put it? You already know it's going straight up to excellent. I don't have nothing to say about it because right now it's still the most popular Grand Theft Auto game, and by now all of you guys know it. The best mechanic in this game is switching between 3 characters. You no longer have one, you have 3. And I think they got that concept from 4 because you have Nico Bellic. Maybe they was trying to make Nico Bellic one guy you can go to. You can go to Carlos and Gay Tony, and you can go to, I think his name is John in the Lost, and you can go between the 3. And they actually found a way to make that mechanic work in part 5. And what makes it even cooler is when you got your online version of Grand Theft Auto 5, you can put your character as the 4th person, and you can go to the 4th person, to them, back and forth. I don't do it because I'm more worried about my character than the characters I've already beaten a long time ago. And all the new stuff that they put on. There's all these new uh, upgrades and things I didn't know about. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I mean, like, 6 is the only one I ain't played yet. It hasn't been there, and I'm thinking six might be good. But then again, I'm thinking it's around the woke thing because they're saying, okay, she's a lesbian, there's gay stuff, all this crap, and yeah, you got gay Tony in here, whatever. But whatever, he's irrelevant. And the same thing though when you come to 6, it's just like I'm so. Here's the thing, I'm just tired of woke shit. Okay, I'm tired of putting politics into stuff and all that, and it's just so dumb. It's like entertainment's meant to take your mind away from the stress of reality, all the drama you deal with in reality and in life, and you're supposed to come back and go, wow, this was entertaining. I really like this. You need some kind of release, some kind of stress reliever, I guess you would say. And it just doesn't make any sense that you keep putting all this stuff in cartoons now, some stupid Snow White, Crazy Bird. No one's gonna watch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hopefully GTA isn't oversaturated with the woke movement crap in the game. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can take it how you want, be mad at me, say I'm crazy, something wrong with me, something wrong with the world to believe that delusional crap and try to tell me that, bacon ain't from pork. So, I'm just being real. So, that's just it. Anyway, I like, so, getting back into GTA 5, because yes, I put in an excellent section, but I don't just like the fact of the game mechanic where you can switch between Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. I like also the fact that you could buy houses and you do all this stuff with the online. You going online. There is an online GTA 4, or at least there was. It was pretty lame. It's just shoot each other type of thing. But when it comes to 5, they went above and beyond. And there's so many different things going on and different missions and collaborations. And it's even more better when you got all these different places. Like before, around COVID, I learned about No Pixel, and you had certain people. I'm gonna name a bunch of Twitch streamers. You had Ash, and you had the Benji guy, and all these other, Dundee, and all these characters on that No Pixel. But now it's so far advanced beyond No Pixel. You have the towns where there's this one black girl. She's like this, and the way they make the bodies on these characters now, like whoa, wait a minute. So she plays the towns. I watched that thing before, and then there's a new one or some kind of Russian one I saw the other day, or German. I can't remember what that girl is. I think she's German, and it's called the Nacho City. So there's all these different forms and different servers of GTA 5, and I think this game is the most meaningful Grand Theft Auto ever. For them to make so many different versions, so many RP versions. It's like so many RP different versions on servers where people can have their own personal fantasies and world or whatever. Make a character, go to work, get a job, how to play. It's beyond just gameplay. It's the gameplay people want. That's the gameplay everyone's been wanting for the longest. To be immersed into the game, where the game is actually a form of life where you're enjoying yourself and a different world. Like you're in a whole other world or another dimension or something. But it's just San Andreas 5. So I think with that being said, a game is needed with Grand Theft Auto. It doesn't have to be Grand Theft Auto 6. It could be a Grand Theft Auto that, like I said, Grand Theft Auto America. Make a biggest globe ever of Grand Theft Auto. Take all the maps, because every map is different. Like Liberty City literally changes from 4 different games. Liberty City's map changed so many times it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? from 3 to Liberty City Stories to Grand Theft Auto 4. Liberty City's changed a lot. Same thing with San Andreas and freaking Grand Theft Auto 5. 2 different maps, but the same damn place. You know what I'm saying? Vice City. Who knows what the new version of Vice City looks like on the map? So my point is, why not combine all of them and call it Grand Theft Auto America? You know what I'm saying? Or Grand Theft Auto, name it after something like, because you got Liberty and all this crap. So why don't you just say Grand Theft Auto um, Tribunal? And if you don't know, get a little history. Tribunal is what um, they were going to call this organization when they got Hitler. They were going to trial him. The whole world was going to come together and trial him. Trial him. I'm trying to speak English. Okay. Anyway, a court. They'll trial him in court. And what they're going to call the thing was a tribunal. Every tribe, every culture was coming together to put this guy on trial. And instead he killed himself. So why not call the game Grand Theft Auto Tribunal? And you have every culture in the game, their own story with main characters for each whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Have them go around and all the maps connected. Put as many mechanics as you want. Throw back in the weight gain and muscle thing from San Andreas. Throw in whatever mechanic you lost in Liberty City Stories. Throw in the mechanics that you had in freaking Grand Theft Auto 4 that work. You know what I mean? Just throw stuff in and bang. Make it an online ultimate game. And then later on, people will make versions of it like they did, like with Grand Theft Auto 5, where you got all these different servers and different names for the towns or whatever, the towns, the Pixel No Pixels, Nacho Cities, and so many others that I've heard of lately, and it blows my mind. And it's cool. I like to do the role playing one of those things, but I'm gonna stick with doing a GTA online for now because I don't know how good I am at role play, even though I'm mentally ill. So, uh, so yeah, so that's where I'm at. This is my tier list for this Thursday. Um, Great and excellence, pretty much even. It comes down to one. I'm telling you, Chinatown Wars sucks. It's the most terriblest one. Never play it. Just like this, the Wu Tang Clan. And on top of that, Wu Tang Clan needs to make another Wu Tang video game because that was the shit back in the day. It's like it just erased from history. They should have made a sequel, upgraded it, kept the same storyline. Like what's we call it now? They just make the remasters now. I want to see a remastered copy or version of Wu Tang, the video game. Okay, and I'm talking about the one where they're doing the martial arts, and it was like watching Mortal Kombat. Just make the freaking game. Okay, make the game remastered. I just finished. I don't know how many months ago the remastered Mafia. Make a remastered Wu Tang video game, and I will love the hell out of it. America will love the hell out of it, and every Asian in the world will love the hell out of it. Even though Wu Tang are Black Brothers, it's confusing, but awesome. And so yeah, that's what's going down. This was a tier list. It might seem a little weak. Might seem a little. I don't know. This is how I feel about Grand Theft Auto. But I figured I would do this whole thing because of the fact that I've been playing it like non-stop. So this is just how it goes down. And yeah, like I said, this is what I want from Grand Theft Auto. It's just like I said, either make a Grand Theft Auto with all the maps together and call it Grand Theft Auto America or Grand Theft Auto Tribunal. You take the choice, leave it in a comment. Do you think which one you like the best? And yeah, man, that's where we're going with this, And I think people will enjoy it. I think it'll be awesome. It'll be a fun game, and then you can make the role playing for that type of game. But just like you can do it quickly, maybe. I can't say quickly. I'm not a game designer, but I think they could. Only did. But then again, I'm sitting here. You guys can't see it, but I got this computer over here, and I had this one over here, and I'm sitting there going like this, trying to do my 3D animation, and literally talking to my friend because he does it for a living, and I just do uh, regular ass animation with a pencil. I got this new pad thing or whatever, but yeah, it's me. He kind of encouraged me to upgrade it, which I kind of do need to do. I would love to be able to get to Pixar levels, which I am planning to do by the end of next year. So it is what it is, and it does take time. So I can't just say rush me a Grand Theft Auto game where you put all the maps together and you put CJ back in the damn game, put Nico Bellic back in the damn game, put them all in there and throw John Marston in too, because John Marston keeps coming up in Grand Theft Auto 5 for no reason. It's like for real. They put Red in from the original Red Dead Revolver. Like whatever. I don't care. Rockstar can make it happen. And really, I think this is my opinion. Rockstar should take ownership of what Saints Row. Okay, let's bring back Part Two, remastered. Even though that company just went out of business last year, somebody should take the rights to that. And that's what I'm saying it right now while we're doing the Thursday tier list. Saints Row 1 and 2. No one's ever played 1. Now, let's just be honest. I don't know who the hell played 1. But I played 2. And I like how you had your crew come with you and all that and everything. This remaster Saints Row, 2. Take ownership, make all new Saints Row. That way, Grand Theft Auto doesn't just, I mean, Rockstar doesn't just own Grand Theft Auto, they own Saints Row. Okay? They could buy the rights to it right now. If GTA 6 goes well, this is what my hopeful predictions of for Rockstar and GTA 6. If it goes well and it's not a bunch of woke garbage and people love it, they should take some of the proceeds, buy the rights to Saints Row, and then go on and make Saints Row based off of the same mechanics of Part 2 of Saints Row. Not all the other ones, like the one with the brother. Well, I made him a brother. You can make him whatever you want. And he's like a president, he's killing people and whatever. There's aliens. And it went so far off from what the real game was. Um, but yeah, I think they should do that because that way you have another franchise. They already got Red Dead Revolver, whatever, Redemption. At the same time, you got GTA, you know, and they have Bully. Some franchises are so small they don't even do them anymore. They don't do Bully. They don't do Manhunt at all anymore because let's face it, Manhunt was training you to be a serial killer if you weren't already. So, you know, but that would be cool to add to things. So then they own two that's damn near the same type of video game franchise. If they own Saints Row and then they got freaking GTA, they can't lose. You know, so hopefully someone from Rockstar actually watches this Thursday tier list of GTA. Okay, and here's all the nonsense I'm blabbering. Or y'all clip this and let people know what I'm thinking. Okay, I don't care how it's done. Just do it so I can play it. And do it, make it happen so I can play it. I don't care about anything else. So, with that being said, peace be with you guys. You know, I hope you guys are the best. Thank all of you guys for watching and joining in on this Thursday. You know what I mean? And holy crap, I forgot to post the episode for this Thursday on YouTube. But yeah, you know, so go on and do that. Um, and y'all that's on YouTube, come to my Twitch so you can watch me play directly. So I'll send the edited version to YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Blessings upon y'all. Till next time. Late.